welcome back to another video on the Wrestling and it's another edition of NXT Out of 10. And yeah, bigger edition of NXT today because of course pay-per-view is only a few weeks away, and yeah, we're building up to that. Vengeance Day, of course, coming up, and we started things off with a big match involving Stephanie Vaquer, who took on JC Jane, who had Fallon Henry and Jasmine Nix with her at ringside as usual. Vaquer took control early and began working some submissions, but a series of kicks to the thigh in the corner allowed Jane to overturn the tables. They put on a good hard-fought match with plenty of offense. Vaquer had continued to shine in NXT since her debut, and this week allowed her to add another good performance against Jane. A suplex from Vaquer seemed to almost give Jane a boost of energy and aggression. There's a weird moment when Nix tried to win his fear back, accidentally hit Jane, but the ref let the match continue. Vaquer hit her finisher on Jane for the win and taking Nix down. A good match to kick off the show, but it slightly fell apart in the last few seconds, which is a bit of a shame. But on the whole, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty solid match to kick off and the right result. King then came out and gave a promo declaring he's father's son and refuses to be something he's not anymore. Shockingly, Fandango came out to confront him, setting up a match next week. And yeah, did not expect to see Fandango on NXT when I woke up this morning, I have to say. But yeah, pleasant surprise. It's going to be a one-off, and yeah, it should be an interesting match next week. Before Ridge Holland was making his entrance for his next match, when Channing Lorenzo decided to attack him before the bell, Holland recovered and drove Stacks to the steel steps at ringside. Sean Spears and his crew were shown watching a crow's nest as Stacks began to make a comeback. Izzy then got involved, but Holland scared him out of the ring. He scooped out Stacks for a package DDT to score the win in a quick but decent match. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It just felt there, wasn't really much meaning to it, and yeah, kind of felt like we always knew the result of this one. Before we got Sol Rooker and Zarya taking on Gigi Dolan and Taysom Paxley. Rooker and Zarya teamed up this week to take on Paxley and Dolan. Paxley and Rooker started with a fast-paced exchange. Zarya came in and slapped the life out of Dolan to get a big reaction from the crowd. She and Rooker set up a double team move, but Dolan countered and took control. Zarya asserted her dominance whenever she was in the ring, while Rooker actually allowed the other team to be in control, so all four of them got some time to shine. Unfortunately, this match had a couple of awkward moments that stuck out too, and not much to notice. And Rooker and Zarya scored a surprising win here. But yeah, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Just felt like there were some bits that didn't really click here. Probably the right result, but yeah, just when I came away from this match, just felt like I didn't really get anything from it. After a backstage interview with Trick Williams, we then got a segment with Bayley, Perez and Julia. Bayley tried to take some sense into her former protege before the champ arrived. Charlotte Flair continued to tease that she might challenge for the NXT title following the Royal Rumble win, despite all of us knowing that's not going to happen. Cora Jade showed up with a kendo stick and attacked Bayley and Julia from behind and swung at Perez but missed, so it appears their friendship's done. And yeah, sets up some more intriguing dynamics in the NXT Women's Division. Thought Perez would be on the main roster by now, but clearly extending that for a bit longer, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Jada Parker then showed up in the middle of the match and taunted Jordan, allowing Carmen to take control as the show went to a commercial. Parker joined commentary but did not sit at the table. She stood in front of it so she could keep an eye on the match. Jordan seems to be more aggressive at the end just because Parker was there. She won a submission, but when she applied the hold again and refused to let it go, the ref called for the decision to be reversed. This is a fun match with some great spots, but it definitely left room to grow. Parker and Jordan may end up becoming a tag team if Jordan continues down this path. But yeah, I'll give it 6 out of 10. A fairly decent match, and yeah, an intriguing little storyline building up there, I have to say. This week's main event saw Obafemi and Trick Williams take on Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Williams tagged himself in to start the match against Theory, which didn't sit well with the NXT champ. Waller came in and hit some shots, but Williams lit him up with a chop of his own echoed in the arena. Demi and Williams then talked some trash to each other before the champ tagged himself in. Femi pulled Williams out of the ring to argue, which allowed A-Town Down Under to take over. Williams took a beating for a long time at the hands of Theory and Waller, setting up Femi for the eventual hot tag once he recovered and got back to the apron. A solid tag match, but it played out in a predictable way. Eddie Thorpe showing up, interfered, hitting Williams with a strap, costing the match, while Thorpe kept attacking Williams while Femi walked away. Let it happen. So yeah, I think it's all leading up to that big match at over WrestleMania weekend. It's a good first step, and obviously ties into the Vengeance Day story. So yeah, 7 out of 10. This week's NXT didn't really have any big matches that I must see, but did have one moment that's going to make people talk. Fandango returning to WWE, shockingly. He may be a representative of TNA, but it's good to see him back. And yeah, Tyler Breeze is around. Maybe he could be part of the fashion police, but except for that, not really a noteworthy episode of NXT. So yeah, I'll go. Hey guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.